probably wasn't sound for the beginning of this. Guys, no sound. All right. Is there sound now? Can you hear me now? Sorry, I'm talking. Like I said, check it real quick. All right. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Donnie, for letting me know. Good Lord, bro. Like I said, well, like I was saying, you can hear me now. Okay, good. Cool. Sorry, guys. I had to eat dinner, or eat lunch, I mean, and 30 minutes was not enough time to make lunch, eat it. I basically just shoved it in my mouth and just rushed over. I back out in the garage and trying to get set up, basically. So sorry, just bear with me if you don't mind for just a second. Get everything right. Yeah, I tell you. These are here. All right. Sorry, y'all. Goodness gracious. Rushing around like a clown. Amateur hour. I tell you. Amateur hour. All right. Whatever. Y'all know me. I'm a nut. And there. Sorry for the hectic morning. And then doing that and then trying to eat. Basically, I didn't give myself enough time. But I'm here and I am, here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, my soul. I'm going to try to volume down on this so I can see things like that. All right, cool. We are there. We got it set up. Oh, guys, 2 months. Zach Kennard. I still haven't gotten map gas, guys. Thank you so much. You get a little lighter flick there. Zach, thanks for being a member for 2 months. Thanks for the support. Everyone, let me get in this chat, 35 of y'all in here. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're going to have DBD on in a minute. And we got the shrimp people way out here, and he is one the treats. So, Sergeant Maximus, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. Angelo is a new member. Welcome to the stable, man. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Angelo, for doing that. Out of map gas, I give you the torch. Sanding my life away. TC Blades, what's up, man? Yeah, hand sanding is the worst, buddy. You got to get the good sandpaper. Marco, what up? Zach Kennard, how you doing? What's up, Gary? How are you, bud? Good to see you. MK Ultra, I saw your call, but it's been, like I said, I haven't had time to breathe today. We've been doing lives and trying to eat. But what's up, Miranda's? How are you? One Moon Collective, how are you? Donnie, no sound. Thank you for the text, buddy. I appreciate that. I was thinking that right when I heard the phone go off. I was like, man, my mic's not hooked up, and I'm sitting here yapping. 1 minute knife review. What's up? Did I call you One Moon Collective? I think I did. I'm sorry if I did. I just saw the 1 minute knife review. What's going on, bud? How are you? Good to see ya. All right, no problem. Clint Crosby, what's going on? Paul Mills, what's up, man? How are you? Fed Harrison, no sound. Clayton, you're blowing it. Just kidding. What's up, Donnie? Donnie, read the chat. Stop running around like a ding-dong, Clayton. I got it. Thank you. Silver Trails Outdoors, what's up? How are you? Mama Loot, how are you? Old School Rocker, thanks for coming in. Rory Calhoun, what is up? man? How are you? I'm back. All right. Cool. Let's see. We got you now. All right, cool. I think we're caught up. Getting there. Trouble Bunny, what's going on, girl? How you doing? Boss Beast, what's up, buddy? What's going on? Bing. Oh, liquid luncheette. No, I actually made a little. Had some leftover chicken wings, and I made me a little buffalo chicken wrap. It was quite delicious, honestly. Kathleen Smith, what's going on, girl? Hope you're feeling better from your incident. Keep going here. What's up, Jay Wesley? How are you, bud? Good to see you. A little bit in my teeth. That's gonna drive me nuts. Zach Kennard, member for 2 months. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, just eating lunch myself, man. I'm hear you, man. What the hell? Oh, what a hell. What's up? Kevin Smith and Knives. Good to see you. James Hoyt. Good to see you, bro. All right, I am just getting caught up. We're getting there. Man, yeah, that's now I know time frame for lunch break. I was almost about to get lunch. I was like, I don't have time to do that. What am I thinking? Chicken fried. What's up, bro? Good to see you. All right. I think we're caught up. Wow. All right. I think I got that out. I didn't even have time to get my after lunch smoky treat in, but hey, you know, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So guys, I did want to show you something. These are going to be, they're available now. If you want one, message me. I got 3 limmies left that are available. I did the members only thing and one got claimed. Lion Not Sheep, what's going on? So we got this one, slick back, and the crazy yellow G10. You know, you just got to sharpen them, and then they'll ship out Monday. If you're interested, $255 shipped for these in a Kydex sheath. And then we got this limmy here. It's got jimping. You got the yellow Grip X with the black liners. So this one is available as well. And then we got the TRD, you know, that Toyota TRD kind of color. And that is also slick backed. You know, so if anyone's interested in these, before they go on the website, they will go on the website Monday. If they do not sell this weekend, and or they'll ship out Monday, one or the other. So let me know. What's that? All right. So yeah, that's my promotional ad. This one was also available, but this one got picked up right here. The green, blue rubber Grip X, black. So there was 5. One shipped out today. That one went to a charity thing. And then we got those 3 left. So if anyone's interested, reach out. BurningStablesForge@gmail.com or on Instagram @BurningStablesForge. And hey, we'll get you set up. I had Bojangles just now. Sweet. I like some Bojangles, man. Those fries are awesome. Fries are good. Pressing and unpressing. My fingers are tired from pressing and unpressing. Everyone's talking to each other. That's good. Very nice. 40 of you guys in here. We appreciate you, man. I do appreciate you. And then once you know, DVD's done, talking to a man about a dog, and you know, he'll hop over and we'll hang out with him and we'll ask him some questions. You know, went on his channel, so he got to ask me questions. Now I get to ask him questions. What is up, Lion? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All right, 1 minute knife review. Thanks for popping in for a little bit. Catch everyone at SKL29. Hey, Clayton, can you show or talk about the relative size of your motley versus the lead, Caius, SP, and the Lemmy? I can do that. Yes, I can do that. I will. I'll grab those templates here in a second, and we can talk about that right after. Yeah, I can grab those. Let's see, make sure I'm not missing anything. We're caught up. I'll grab them and let's talk about them. Let's see, what do we got? You know, I hadn't even, here's my motley. And then I got a rough template of this one. And then the lead is also, I think, over here. Grab that real quick. Well, you know, don't know if I got the lead template somewhere around here, but I don't know if I can find it at the moment. There it is. There it is. All right. I'll grab these too because I'm going to do a little run of these as well. All righty. So, James, happy poop. Thanks for the jewels, Boss Beast. I will give you a torch, but we're out of gas. So, James, and everyone else, let's go through it. So, my biggest knife that I make is this one. And then after that, you got the motley coming in, right? So this is the Dauntless full grip knife right here. And then you got your motley, which is coming in a little smaller, a little stubbier. It comes with jimping down the spine. And I do a swedge at the top, and then it's Tonto tip. So that one is, you know, in my opinion, still a full grip. You're kind of rolling off the back right here. The size of that one is, the motley is 7 1/8 roughly on these. You know, handmade, everything kind of sometimes changes slightly. The Dauntless is 8 5/8 of an inch. So there you go. And then we come down. The next in line is going to be the Pit Viper. Your Pit Viper is kind of designed in a flaw of the motley, but a beautiful flaw. And it comes with a swedge tip as well, and it's more curved. And it's a rounded blade. There is no Tonto tip in it. This one has not been ground, right? This template, but you can see how it rolls. So it is a full curved blade with an upsweep on the tip. So that's going to be your next in line. And then after that, you have the lead. The lead is also, all these have the zip, I mean the lead, the motley, and the Pit Viper pretty much all have the same handle. They're pretty much all the same in that regard. The blade shapes are different. And then you come from that, you're going to go to, let's go to a Caius. Your Caius is running smaller. You're in that size range on a Caius compared to a lead and compared to your motley. And then, and it comes in as like a 3.5, you know, finger grip. Same goes for the, where did the template go? I just had it up there. The Lemmy, you're in the 3.5 range. Your Caius and your Lemmy handles are pretty much the same, but your blade shapes are different. So that's kind of my process on those. Then you got your zip. The zip is the mid-range. That is in between a caius and in between the motley. You know, you're about getting the same length of the motley, but you're slimmer on your handle. And then after that, we're going to get into my tiny neck knives. This one is the little shit. The little shit, in regards to a, let's go with the Lemmy, is right here. And you're getting a 2.5 finger knife. Nice for a little neck knife. And then we have the slow burn, and that is this one. Same 2.5 finger knife. And in regards to the Lemmy, you're seeing the size right there. And those, the little shits and the slow burns running. So the slow burn is coming out at 4.5, and the little shit is coming out at 4 3/8. That is the size comparisons, James. I hope that answers the questions for everyone that's ever wondered, you know, the different size variants in my knives. All right. Now, that was a really good question, James, and I don't think I've ever answered it like that. So glad I could do it. Thanks for asking. Has anyone checked out the Chemless Heat collab with Hawk Knives? I have not. I got to get a lead from you at some point. Heck yeah, Replicant. That's cool. Pocket Privilege. What up, bro? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Thanks for the awesome comparison. I am. Cool. Glad you dug it. I love the Lemmy, but leaning toward the motley necks. Heck yeah, man. Nice. That's rad. Yes, sir. It has to try to stay connected. So yeah, man, that's kind of cool that you asked that, as I haven't really ever explained it, but thanks for doing that. So yeah. So DBD asked me today how many knives I've gotten done this year, and I think I'm at 55 so far. A lot of this year has been Damascus. It's kind of slowed me down in the process of making. It's been a lot more forging per se than it has been doing stock removal, and then trying to keep up. Oh man, I wish I had my torch. We got to get that. Maybe I'll go up to Home Depot after this live and go get a couple things that I've been needing. Kathy says she's here, but lurking because she hates me. It's apparent, Kathy. It's apparent. Oh, Monster Hunter says, love the new pocket drops, Kathy. And yeah, Kathy's new sheath design is, let's go, a little moisture on it. These, so you're kind of getting that pocket drop. You can carry a scout carry, you can carry it on the side, you can carry it in your pocket. It is quite the sheath design that she has finally come up with, and not finally, but you know what I mean. And this is a caius in here. And this one's going out to Mrs. Trish Mopatty, which she probably won't be in here because she is packing and getting ready for her big move, which is so awesome. And so happy and proud of her for making moves and doing things. Pretty good deal for her, and I'm stoked for her. Haven't even carried it yet. Also once I don't. Nice. Nice, nice. Butt lurker. Hello. Excuse me. Butt lurker. Oh, man. Looking good. Display case. Yeah. Kathy hates me. See? She just said it. I hate you. Rude. Well, guys, you know, hey. What? Troy just sent a super chat via Venmo. And it was a $20 super chat from Mr. Troy. Boom, boom. Thank you. Thanks, Troy. We appreciate you. Thanks for the support, big dog. He said, screw you too. Send it direct. Man, that was awesome. Thank you so much, Troy. We'll, I don't know how I could make it more fun. I could pin you. Man, thank you, big dog. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for looking out. You know, hey, we'll get some Mapcast with that right now. After this live, right now, we're going to go. We're going. Let's go on a field trip. Nah, thank you so much, Troy, but we're going to get some Mapcast with that right after this, and we'll be back, you know. I'm so happy to see how much you've grown, bro. You deserve it. Making amazing knives. Thank you, Paquito. Yeah, I've grown in the belly region quite a bit, too. So, you know. All good. King Dork. That's right. I am the king of the dorks. It's been established, guys. I've taken the title. I'm the worst knife reviewer. I am the King Dork as well. You cannot take it from me, guys. Oh, man alive. Like I said, I woke up today, man. I got up at like, I don't know, I woke up at like 9 and chilled for a little bit. And then I fell back asleep. And I woke up late. And I've been rolling late ever since. K Miranda's, what's up, man? Good to see ya. The winner of the 1 of 1. Feather Damascus. Little recurve. Knife. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? This is the big takeover. Soon we'll have DBD in here. Miss Trish. But how are you, hun? How's it going? How's the packing going? I just said how much I was so proud of you for your big move and everything you're doing. The Tickler. Was that what you named it, Kane? I love it. The Tickler. Also, you know, we're going to be doing a new Damascus, to me, new Damascus. I'm sure someone's done it, but we're going to call it, you know, the BSF Slippery Ladder Damascus. It's going to be raindrop with ladder, and hopefully it goes well. So 24 layer, so kind of a low layer Damascus pattern, and pops pro cut in ADCrv2. And if you were in the live yesterday, you got to see me forging that. We're at about 1/2 inch on it now, and I'm gonna drill some holes and do some ladders, and then you know, grind all that stuff out and make it work. And then I left it in the forge last night to anneal down along with all the other stuff that I'm working on. We got some ball bearing feathered in there. We got some ball bearing in there. What's up, Mr. Fred? Have I made kitchen knives at all? Mr. Frederick, I have. And I'm going to show you some of my kitchen knives. Let's pull up my Instagram page and share it with you. And I'll show you some of the kitchen knives I've made via there. I've done several, actually. I did more kitchen knives. I did oyster knives and kitchen knives before I did really any of this stuff. Trish, they are coming. Actually, I'm working on a run of the small ones, and I am adding that one to it. I decided the other day, you know, we're going to do 3-3-3. So we're doing the little shits, the slow burns, and the dirty D. And then some pry bars, I think, along with it. So, Diana, it is coming, hon. But let me pop over here, Fred, show you what we got. Share screen. So, yes, done some chef knives. These were a while back. Let's make sure I got this on the thing. Add to stage. All right. So here we go. Fred, for you, we will show off some of these kitchen knives that I made in the past. So here's one. I'm sure you saw that one. This was my first ever Damascus blade. And that was the kitchen knife from it. This one sold to Miranda Keith. So there's that one that I made. And then let's see, down here somewhere. There we go. This one I made, this was a large chef knife. You got the S grind on it all the way down. Learning, you know, at the time, I probably would have brought it down a little further on the S grind. A really pretty knife. It had a hamon in it, as you can see right there. A really cool knife. I dug it. It had a brass. I guess you could call that what a line or something in it. I don't know. It was brass pins, green stabilized wood. So this was a knife set that I made. And this was early on, man. This was November 26th of 2024. So I've gotten a lot better at my grinding and stuff. Well, we had six steak knives, one small paring knife, and that was an integral paring knife. It's one of my first integrals. Then you got your petty knife. And this is the reason why I made this. I had made this right at the beginning when I first started back into it in 2023. And the guy had this one and he wanted a whole set to match it. And this was, it's not my favorite, but it is what kind of generated the rest of what I did here. This is a sushi knife. It has a bevel on one side, and then I sharpened both sides, which, like I said, learning. Cleaver. And this was a while back. So I would say that my skills have gotten better in the chef knife realm of what I was doing. Here's one right here. This is a pretty cool one. Mr. Fred. So that one I really like. That was a big giant chef. And then there was a smaller one to match it. I don't even know if I have the picture of it. Somewhere. This is a funky little chef knife design. I ended up slimming that handle down because the girl had small hands that bought it. Let's see. We got a rigging knife. I made this rigging knife for a client that was a sailor. Oh, it's not showing up anymore. What the hell? Weird. But yeah, we did some. These were kind of cool. This was all like in the beginning stages, man. So these little knives were fun. But yeah, so there you go. That was kind of it. You know, your sushi knife. Martial Law coming in with the $5 super chat. And Marshall, your knife is right here. It will ship out on Monday. I was going to say in the morning, but that's Sunday, man. But yeah, there you go, Fred. I hope that answered all your questions. You guys got some good ones today. Let's get back up in here. A little kick of updating kitchen stuff. I had Ginsu knives, Ginsu shit, thrown them all out. That's right, man. Get rid of them. Man, where's the ones that I just made? Hold on. I want to show you one more thing. Uh-oh. We got someone in the chat. Let's bring them in before we show the one more thing. But boom. What it
do? What it do, homie? What it do? My apologies for taking so long. Good to see you again. Long time no freaking see.
Right, dude. You should have seen me. I'm glad you got to take your time. That 30 minutes wasn't a lot, though, was it?
No, it bounced by kind of quickly. But
I ran aside after I got off and made food, and then I was like fumbling to get ready for the live.
Yeah, I'm here though. I'm glad to be here, and I appreciate you having me in the forge, my brother.
Yeah. Of course, we've been talking, answering questions. Fred, I wanted to say, if you're interested in anything, reach out, man. I'd love to design something and talk to you about it. If you're ever interested in something, chef, let me know.
Oh, you make knives?
I've made a couple. I'm still trying to figure out how to make them. What's up?
What's up, Chad? I'm gonna say what's up real quick to Lion, Not a Sheep, Zach and RJ, Toy Marshmallow, Monster Hunter, Lion, Women, Cody, XF, Under Imagine, Maximus, Gabe, Harlan, of course. It's Mike, Paul Mills. I'm trying to scroll up Zach Kennard, Fed Harrison, Marco, everybody else. Old School Rocker, Mama Luke, Gabe Harlan. Love y'all. I'm not gonna be able to do this like I normally, but I do want to say what's up to everybody. Love y'all. But big shout out, of course, to my brother.
I'll give you a little scrolling.
Keep scrolling. But do make sure that you stab those MF and like buttons and drop those badass emojis for my brother Clayton, my sister Kathy, and Burning Stables Forge, folks. Okay, now what was the one more thing?
Oh, we'll get to it. Here we go. James Hoyt, great to see everyone today. Loves community. Thanks for being a member for 2 months. We appreciate you. Now I'm scrolling.
Here's an acoustic salute for your 2 months.
There you
go. To the yeah. That is a TRM Pitbull.
Heck yeah, Gabe, whenever you're ready to do that, we do it. We do it.
Ooh, with the red grip X. Yeah. That grip set, I love that material. We already talked about it, but I think my next one from you, the next knife I get, which I don't know yet, but I know it'll have black mascus. It might also have grip tech. Grip X, whatever it's called.
Grip X by Grip Tech. Grip Tech by Grip Tech. Something like that.
Something like that.
I by all the time still don't know. The one more thing. Let's see. I was going to add this to the stage. And I wanted to show there's one more round of chef knives recently.
Ooh.
Oh, this one was one too there, Fred. This was a design I drew up. It's a very aggressive design. I named it the 3-Eye Atlas. That was when that meteor or whatever was coming close to Earth. It was an interstellar object, but this is a really cool design. It's pretty aggressive. It's actually so comfortable in your hand. And Robin can attest to it. He owns it. And it was going to do a whole series, and I got a couple other in the drawer that I haven't finished. But that was not the one more thing. I just caught my eye scrolling through this. I did some chef knives.
Eventually, I will have to get some kitchen knives from you, because until you've used a custom knife in the kitchen, you don't really understand the difference.
Yeah, I can't find the one more thing. Yeah, man, there you go. Is that
I won this kitchen knife here from oh man, I can see the logo. It's Living Good Forage. And it was an Instagram giveaway with some really cool scales. I don't like the Seahawk colored liners because I'm a Niners fan.
Yeah.
But I love the knife enough that it doesn't matter. And the person that has used this knife the most is the Deadly Daughter.
Really?
The first time she used this knife, she stopped touching the other knives in the kitchen. Anytime she cooked, she was like, "Where is it?" So I'm going to need to get some kitchen knives eventually from you, because a custom kitchen knife makes you want to throw away any knife set that you bought from the stove.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's a wild process. I swear I don't understand why I can't find all the other.
So can we, while you're looking for them, which were the ones that you had coming available soon, brother? Just
so I've got.
Since I interrupted that.
Oh no, you're good. Are you talking about the fixed blades? Or the?
Oh, I thought you said you had kitchen knives in the works. My bad.
No kitchen knives in the works. I don't know why I just said fixed blades either.
See, I interrupted and I didn't even listen.
Wait a minute, I do actually. So I have some in the works. So they've been sitting in the drawer for probably 8 months. Let me grab them.
You act like you've been busy or something.
Yeah, no, not at all. Oh yeah, Ron Crow has been a member for 4 whole months. Thank you, Mr. Ron. We appreciate you, bro. He said, "Don't forget to feed the ponies."
And don't forget, folks, you could also be a member of Crow's Blade. You can join the Crow's Nest on Ron Crow's Live, and he will be live after my brother Clayton.
Yeah, and I need to set that up, and I'll do that while we're in here. I forgot to set that up.
That's what I almost always do it during my live.
Yeah,
set it up to roll into yours.
So this is
here,
I'm gonna make it a little big here.
Take it. I want to see it.
This is like a Nakiri style knife, in that same form of the AI Atlas design, and so this is an AEBL, and it's going to get a distal taper, and also probably get some hollow grinds in here, the S grinds as they call them, and then I said make a whole set. I was going to have a 3 knife set, and I just never got around to finishing these. But this is the petty knife that was in that as well.
I like it, brother. I like it.
Yeah, kind of cool.
I love how it's got a little of a Tonto look, even though of course it's not a Tonto knife.
Right? Yeah.
But it adds some flair to it.
Yeah.
And AEBL is what mine is in. The knife that I want is AEBL. It makes a great kitchen knife.
Yeah, so stoked about them, and I need to finish them. Like I said, I was kind of going for a freaking space collection. This was one I made for my mama. I think I just shared this on DBD's channel, guys. But another one. I've made several, and I haven't taken pictures of all of them. Basically, I made like 15 one Christmas for a guy. Oh, what and hey.
Have you done any like sets of steak knives?
Yeah. We showed those right before you came in. I did like a whole run of 6 for a guy. I did the whole knife block and everything for the guy.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I'll show it to you if you'd like to see it.
I would. My bad, folks. I had stepped outside for a moment after I ate.
You're good. So that was a knife block set. It all started. I made one.
Fred the Lug. What's up, brethren?
Right in the beginning, and then this was the knife set that I made for him. There's the steak knives. So we did.
That's clean.
Knives. Everything had carbon fiber, mahogany. Was the
that's
look
dope.
For that was the first knife. Like I forged that right at the beginning, and learned a lot. Not my style anymore. Obviously, I had an old grinder, and you see the radius on that. It was giant to get that. But,
sure. I imagine if you redid the exact same set, it would be insanely different.
It would be
even if you made it look the same, just because of what you've learned.
Yeah, man. And that was the knife set that bought the 2x72. That's what bought that grinder. So kind of cool.
Yeah. It's Michael. Did you see he joined?
Yes, I did, and that's why I just pinned it. I was about to say, it's Maiko. Welcome to the stable. We don't have the torch. Oh, I feel like I've been talking for a while.
Mine's outside, so.
Yeah, I hear you. Man, oh man. But yeah, enough about me.
Oh.
Name over when I was nice, Fred. So
Rex 121 kitchen knives. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Fred, only if anybody said, hey, somebody in the community just ordered a custom set of kitchen knives and Rex 121 from Japan. Who was it? You'd be like, oh, dude, that's some Fred the Lug stuff right there.
Yeah, right. Fred the Lug for sure. Yeah,
that's
so what's
awesome.
up with you, man? I got questions for you.
Fire, brother.
Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no? Just kidding.
I'm a yes, especially if you're using barbecue sauce with pepperoni, ham, and the pineapple.
Nice.
Bacon too, of course.
Jalapenos on there.
Mrs. Deadly's about it on the jalapenos on her pizza. I like to use peppers when I cook. I don't eat peppers because it destroys me.
Yeah, I was about to say, get that throat going. So yeah, man, why did you start doing YouTube? What's your you collecting all these knives? What's up with you? Why when did you start doing all that?
I've always loved knives. Like, when I was a kid, my former stepdad, he went to a lot of hunting shows, boat shows, gun shows when I was a kid. And I was always allowed to buy knives because I grew up hunting. And, I had chores and I would make money before the shows, go around the neighborhood, make money before the shows so that I could buy knives. And I've just always been fascinated with them. And, after the military, when my original collection of knives was sold by somebody, I don't like to speak ill of the dead, but I was in the military, so I started collecting like tactical knives. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk real quick while everyone grab kind of what I'm talking about. Like, I would go to Big Five and I would buy like the Smith & Wesson or the knife companies like that when they were on sale. And I just found the other day, here's one. I just found the other day an example of exactly what I'm talking about. So, in my late teens, it was stuff like this. This is the Smith & Wesson 24/7. I had the SWAT. I had all these other, and it wasn't just Smith & Wesson, but this is the one that I found. And it's a crappy action liner lock of, it doesn't even, I think, list the steel. No. 440.
There you go. Yeah.
But this was the kind of stuff, and big ass fixed blades. And then when I got into motorcycle clubs, I was, loving having knives. And of course, still it's a culture. Even, I went from the military to motorcycle clubs, and it's a knife culture. But I didn't really experience these knives until I had broke my neck at work and the surgeon destroyed me.
Yeah.
And I had time on my hands and I was looking for a decent neck knife. And it should be right here. And I decided to look on YouTube. Like, I was a no social media guy at all.
Yeah.
And I decided to look on YouTube for a decent neck knife. And this knife was recommended. And I cannot remember at this point if it was Wayne Sharp World or Stasa. I think it was Stasa. This is the Civivi Hell Dart. It's HEL for O Stop Hell and D''Art. But it was, a Civivi neck knife. And it got me into Civivi. And then I had been watching some Pew channels because, again, My neck had been broken. Surgeon screwed me up. People were gone all day. Wife at work, kids at school. And I started watching some Pew videos on YouTube. And then 704 Tactical, huge shout out to my boy 704. What's up, Chris? He had already millions of followers on YouTube. I'm just grabbing one of his knives. Nope, that's not his. Pardon me, on YouTube for firearm videos.
Yeah.
And he would occasionally, here we go, occasionally review knives. And then he started, because the algorithms, like, it was messing up views if you mix knives and firearms.
Yeah.
He started a separate tactical, well, and not just that, but flashlights and all the other gear that he was reviewing.
Yeah.
It was messing up the algorithm with his firearm views. So he started 704 Gear as a channel. And watching that made the algorithm recommend Stasa, Wayne Sharp World, Knife Beater, Knafs, not Knafs yet, actually, Lefty and G-Ball were my first 5 channels.
Nice.
And I got sucked into watching knife videos. And then I started, like, I purchased the button lock Elementum. This originally had my card of skills on it. I just recently did a Pip My Knife video where I switched it to the Flightanium Titanium. And this really got me hooked on
Fidget Factor,
decent budget EDC knives.
When did you get the fidgety part of it?
Yes, the fidgety part of it really started getting me hooked, because it was actually, I had a lot of nerve damage in my hands from those surgeries, and it helps my hands to fidget with knives. And then, like, you know, from there, it was Kaiser's and certain Kaiser's that I really started liking, like the Mad Tonto. But I was watching a lot of mostly knife content then, and I started getting into some of the lives and just lurking.
Yeah.
And G-Ball's live is where I first started interacting with the community under my personal account.
Yeah.
And I got sucked in by the amazing community.
Yeah.
And it was a bad time for my mentals because of the injury and such.
Yeah.
And getting in with the community really helped my mentals.
Yeah, man.
Then I started thinking, because I still needed something to occupy time, right?
Uh-huh.
And I had started collecting knives, and I was thinking about all this stuff I was going to need before I could start a channel. And I reached out to G-Ball with this big ass list of questions through email about, like, all this lighting and cameras and editing, all this like a long list of stuff. Yeah. And he was like, homie, just start recording videos and uploading. They're going to suck at first.
Yeah.
And as you go, you'll figure out what you need. And the way that this community accepted, like, the support from the Cripple Crew has been absolutely nuts. Was a game changer for the mentals. And now it's just something I love doing. I wake up and I'm like, what can I record today?
Yeah, man. Well, that's awesome, man. It's pretty wild. Like the different paths I think everyone takes to get to it, to how they started. I think it's a very interesting topic, and I appreciate you sharing it.
Yeah, I didn't mean to be such a long-winded answer, but
I think it is
like it goes back to a certain point in time.
Well, it's a story, and you got to kind of make it long-winded to kind of get the point across to, where we're at today. and how you're doing it, you know. And I know there's a little echo, guys. Sorry, it was earlier. I think it's on my end. I don't know what's going on. It's normally not doing this, but if you're hearing that, sorry about it.
Maybe my mic is too close to my phone. Let me adjust my mic settings. Like, no, it shouldn't be. But let me adjust my own mic settings real quick.
It's very, very minimal. It's not much, so I don't think it's affecting it too bad. I'm not too worried about it, bro. You know,
I'm just gonna make sure that I have the echo cancellation on. I'll just try to stay a little further from the phone in case it is my end.
It's all good. Like I said, it's not a big deal.
And then the crazy thing is, all that somehow turned in to my own collaboration. And within this design started just under a year into my channel is when Fair Monster and I started working on it. And before a year and a half in my channel, it had dropped. It was insane to me. And it's all because of the support of this fantastic community, this crazy family. That something like this was able to happen and that we have more in the works.
That's awesome. And, you know, that all kind of comes from, you know, what I got here in my hand, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
So originally the first premium knife that was sent to the channel for review was the original Glideman frame lock. And I was like, man, you guys almost nailed the perfect knife. And I said my Carter would make it feel good. The CP came out, and I was like, you guys still didn't nail the perfect knife. Let's talk.
Yeah, right.
And we made several changes to this versus the CP. Let me grab my CP. So the Glideman CP, we obviously got rid of the totally unnecessary flipper tab. We went to an inset liner lock. We made it reversible. Went to DLC. And a few other changes, upgraded to the new multi-row bearings. Some stuff that we did to make this one here. And now I'm really excited for the rest of this year and next year.
Yeah, titanium versions here maybe coming out.
Yes, we are currently working on a premium version with, of course, the flipper removal. Gotta go flipper delete. And then one version will be full tie contoured, and two versions will be tie bolsters with carbon fiber over the tie and contoured. So it'll be a button frame lock or a button bolster lock, depending on which version. We're extending the jimping, doing some work here on the frame, here underneath. We're going with a milled reversible pocket clip and a filler tab. And the filler tab is where we're going to put the logo this time.
Nice.
So I was trying to find where to put it last time because I don't like billboarding. Plus, there's not very much flat on this blade. And realized that with an opaque material, we could go under the scale. But this time, we're putting it on the filler tab. So whether you're left or righty, it'll be on your show side. And LMAX steel.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. That is awesome and exciting. You know, new things coming down the pipe. What about this question? I have always wondered, and this is more of a personal, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but what does DBD mean?
Disabled but deadly.
I'm an idiot. I knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a ding dong. Well, hey, maybe some other people are ding dongs like me. That makes sense. Disabled but deadly.
Yep. It was always for disabled but deadly. I made a sticker for my motorcycle club. This said disabled but deadly, and it had a dude in a wheelchair, but it had a pew. And we sold a ton of those stickers.
Yeah.
And then when I was trying to think of a name for a channel, you know, I was like, well, the whole reason I came up with the sticker was because it's legit. Like, my bike has a GIMP plate. I have a handicap plate on my motorcycle. And so I took the logo. I wanted the, you know, like my GIMP tag on my plate, or the one that hangs in my vehicle with a skull and a knife. And my son did a rough version of it, where did I put that knife?
I'm gonna leave you up for a second.
A knife. And then Bluminati started working on logos for me. I wanted one with a cane because I use a cane. I'm not in a chair, as you've seen.
Yeah.
And all that evolved from there. But yeah, DBD, disabled but deadly. Obviously.
Yep.
It's okay. When I smoke, other people get high. It's a proven effect.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
right. I'm leaving you.
You knew that. It was just my break had an effect on you.
I was just letting you know I'm leaving you big here for a second and kind of running through this. I just made to make sure I forgot to redirect my live stream over to Crow's Blades, just so everyone knows.
Roger that. What's up, Ralph Robertson, Ben C, Zach Kennard?
We are done.
I've been Staff Sergeant Maximus. I've been all long-winded answering questions and not saying what it do. Yes, Monster Hunter the Glide Max is also something we are working on. It always helps to shoot Farrah Monster a message on Instagram and tell them, yo, we need the DBD Glide Max.
That's right.
And so what I want to work on is I want an 8.5-inch warranty version of a Glide Man, keeping the same beautiful dip in the blade.
What's up, Rolf?
But coming down to a 3 3/4-inch Warncliffe. Yeah, I also want to do a Glide Mini with them for the 5th pocket. Plus, we're working on a few. There's a few Wixcoat things I want to get done with them as well. Shout out Jim Cox! Congratulations on the win.
Yeah, that was a nice one. Nice one. Double ding dong is what I've been called with my Echo.
What it do, brother Blue? Bluminati, good to see you.
What's that, Blue?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna flick my Vault 37. Fentiso. I always call it a Trivisa, but Fentiso from Brother Bluminati.
Nice.
My Fallout Fentiso. Here's a question for you. I know, you know, we've talked before about your start into making knives. When do you remember what started you collecting knives? Was it when you were a child or?
No. You know, I've got knives in my collection that my dad's held on to for me, you know, that I had when I was a kid. You know, I've had knives growing up. There's an old video of me, you know, old VHS video of me stabbing I think, a knife. I'm probably like 5 or 6 years old, bro. And I'm out on the back porch with my sisters, and my dad was recording. My granddad was recording out the garage where we couldn't see. And I was sitting there just stabbing a log with this knife, you know, being a kid in the 80s. And then, you know, it just kind of, I've always had knives, you know, I've never knew much about knives. In a collection sense, what I have now in my collection has all been since I started doing YouTube. I bought my first knife with a discount code from Bees Blades, and it was the Concept Main Street with the micarta scales, you know, and it was just,
that's a good looking warning.
Yeah, and that's when it started there. And then, you know, we were welcomed so nicely into this community, and then people were just sending us gifts for me and Kathy, just to kind of, and then it was like, man, these are cool. And like I started, you know, it's the CVUs, it's all the knives, you know, getting out of the Kershaw realm. Basically, I think a lot of people start, you know, what's readily available and affordable, and you know, it's like Kershaw's is what I used to carry. Kershaw, and
yeah,
you know, you got your Benchmade and stuff like that, and getting out of that world and realizing that there's so much more in it, and it just kind of started from there. And literally it's been, you know, a year in like my collection of collecting. You know, I still know very little and learning as I go.
And you have a Chris Reeves in Kosi Tonto.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
This community is so amazing. It truly is the best community in the world. There's nothing else like it on the internet.
No, there really isn't. I mean, there's nothing really like it much in like a general sense of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even in real life. Like, but then you add the internet, which is so toxic.
Yeah. It's a very generous, kind-hearted community. You know?
Yes. Full of real people.
Yeah.
And people like, that recognize the fake ones quickly.
Yeah. You know, and starting something and put yourself out there on the site, type of social platform, you know, put yourself at a risk of getting, you know, backlash, and not backlash so much, but getting, you know,
humiliated.
Kinda, yeah. Or basically, you know, punked out, I would say, in a sense, like where you're kind of faked out, like, you know, because you have so many nice people, then you think kind of everyone's that way, and maybe they're not.
Sure.
You know, so sometimes you get led down a hole where someone, and then you're like, you just get turned on. You know, it's only happened a couple of times, but I'm like, man, it's like, I don't think I've indirectly or ever directly been rude to anyone in this community or in this time frame of my life. You know, I've had my times in life when I've definitely been, you know, not the nicest probably guy, but
sure,
this has happened, and then, you know, in these later years of my life, I've been a different person, and I don't think I've been directly rude to anyone. You know, business comes, you know, first, basically, this is what it is as a business. It started as that. So sometimes it gets misconstrued, maybe my actions of being a businessman, like, you know, my Instagram or my platforms, of controlling it the way that I want it to be. But it's not me being rude. It's me being like, this is how I just have to keep it, because you can get lost in, you know, the business side of it and what it really is. You know, so putting yourself out there kind of sometimes can get you and bite you in the butt, but it's only happened a few times so far.
Sure.
Here, but.
What's up, Jim Cox, Henry G, Beekeeper, D Letterman? What's up, good gentlemen?
Boop, boop.
What it do?
What it do? How are you feeling for this big takeover?
Well, it's always a fun time kicking it, but I mean, obviously, as you can hear, the voices, not what it was at the beginning of my stream, but so it goes. We got to get it ready for Blade Show West.
That's true. You got to get prepared for the long day of talking. You know, this is nothing compared to that.
The good news is it's a 2-day show instead of a 3-day show. Atlanta, I was done. Like I said, I've said I couldn't create content for a week after Atlanta.
Yeah.
I had zero voice. Trying to speak on the way home on the airplane was laughable.
Yeah.
And then I would come in here in the office and set up. And even with the mic, the way I put it, for I didn't have the voice for content. But luckily, this is only 2 days, and it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's exciting. That's in Utah, right?
Correct. Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace.
Nice. Salt Lake City.
October 9th and 10th are the show days, Friday and Saturday.
I wonder why they picked Utah. Do you know any reasons why Utah West is in Utah and not like, say, California?
The Salt Palace is a very, very popular convention center for the western half.
Gotcha.
It's a big convention center with a lot of places to stay around it. I'm not surprised just because of how big it is over here for other types of conventions.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to go to Albuquerque.
But not.
But it is weird because Utah is such an uptight state, but there's a lot of conventions that go on there. And
yeah, I've been once to Utah, and it was a wild, interesting place. My first snowboarding experience was in Utah, and yeah,
it's a different experience coming in as a snowboarder, an outsider, a tourist, than being around just one of the conventions, one of the shows where that's all you're interacting with. I'm sure as coming into Utah as a snowboarder, like the locals probably did not like you.
Actually, nah, man, because a homegirl of mine, she was actually dating this dude that's like a badass snowboarder, and he was one of the main instructors on the mountain. So I got the free pass. I was like, kind of went straight into the cool club, and we was kicking all the homies going, but behind, basically doing some back what do they call it? Not backwoods, it's back country kind of snowboarding. He was taking me on the mountain that he worked in. We were going on the actual spots that no one really got to go on, which for a first time snowboarder, man, it was insane. I was leaping off rocks and shit. Like I was scared. I was a pretty aggressive skater at the time and surfing hard and stuff. So, I mean, I wasn't like too afraid, but it was definitely getting thrown to the wolves, which was awesome. But yeah, it was cool. That's
funny because that was going to be my next question is, were you a skater or surfer beforehand? And is that how you survived?
Yeah, basically. I mean, it was wild because day one, I was on the kiddie mountain and I was eating it, and I was hurting the next day. And the next day I got to hang out with that dude, and he was just, he was like balls to the walls kind of guy. And I was like, let's go. I mean, hey, you either swim or drown kind of thing. So.
Yeah, and Fred DeLug is correct also that SLC is a major airport, and so large airports and small airports have like direct flights to SLC. It can be a lot less expensive than going to other places because of it.
Yeah, it's like a direct hub and stuff. Don't they have an airplane in that freaking like hanging up in that one? I can't remember.
Yeah,
that was the one. Yeah, right. And like they were the first to do automated bagging and all that stuff. That airport was like top of the line at the beginning back then when they started that one.
That's awesome, Monster Hunter. He's staying across the street from Blade Show West.
Oh hell yeah. That's awesome.
That's gonna be such a good time.
Are you gonna go to Texas?
I hope to.
Yeah.
It truly depends on. I've been lucky. So we went to Blade Show West last year, Mrs. Deadly and I, because it's like a 9-hour drive from us. She surprised me with tickets. She had to work Friday, so we were only able to go Saturday. but it was my first blade show experience, and that's when the knife bug bit her, and we had a blast. And
hey, I'm
when
the restroom real quick. Keep going.
Go for it.
Yeah. That'll make you big.
And then we wanted to go to Blade Show Atlanta, but funds, going flying there, paying for a rental, paying for a room, that's pretty expensive. So I was like, maybe I could get it sponsored by a company. Bear Monster was the first one I reached out to, and they were like, heck yeah, come work the booth. So they paid for Mrs. Deadly and I to fly to Atlanta for this year's Blade Show, and we worked the booth, and it was a big experience for both us and them, because they had only been at SHOT Show previously, and you can't sell at SHOT Show. And so,
did they sell guns though at SHOT Show?
No, you can see all of the firearm stuff, but there's no sales of it at SHOT Show.
Why? Do you know?
That's why they can show everything. That you can't buy it there. You have to hook up with the companies to purchase from them direct, separately from the show. But they've been trying to get a Blade Show booth for each of the Blade shows, but there's a waiting list. And they were approved for Blade Show Atlanta in June. So we worked it for them. It was their first. They were not prepared for like sales other than cash, because they didn't think they could sell. So like the PayPal, the Cash App, all of that ended up having to go through me at the time. Yeah, dealer show only. It's orders at the West. But so I had asked them, hey, are you guys going to be at Blade Show West this year? And they said, we don't know. We've got the application in. If we do, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I found out 2 weeks ago, they sent me an email that they'd just gotten approved, but that none of their team could make it. And with Mrs. DBD and I take over and run the FMK Wixco show at Blade Show West. And we were like, oh, hell yes. Nice. So I would like to go to Blade Show Texas this coming year.
Yeah.
I hope to. Again, it all depends on whether a company is sponsoring me to go there, or if I have a knife coming out there or something like that,
Well, it seems like obviously you've done a pretty good job at Atlanta. You're doing this now in Utah, and I'm sure that that will reflect into future journey with them, right? With these events.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just, pardon me. There's no guarantees, but I expect, I hope to be a Blade Show West, but I can't say for sure yet. Old Man Kennard and Old School Rocker Mama Lou. What's up, folks? And Zach Kennard.
Yeah, we got the Kennards in here.
So Blade Show Atlanta this year was your first Blade Show as well, correct?
Yeah, like I said, my getting into like all these knives I have next to me, my little knife roll. Or
that's all been in this last year.
Yeah, it's all been this last year. So, I was never I've been making knives, since 2018. And a homie here, he is like, dude, you ever been to Blade Show? And I was like, no. And he was telling me about, you gotta go. And he kept it for 2 years. He's been trying to get me to come with him. And I just was like, it hadn't worked out financially or something, I couldn't do it. And then, this year I was like, yo, I'm going to Blade Show this year, because now that I've done a year of knife stuff and I kind of got in this community, I was like, man, this is cool. It might be really fun. And like, we should go, Kathy. And it was kind of up in the air. And Kathy was like, you just go. And I was like, no, man, like, you got to come with me. So, just, so that was my first time. And now, of course, that was like just a fun experience. fun experience hanging out with everyone, meeting you, hanging out, getting dinner with you and Miss DBD, and hang out with Donnie and Tommy and Troy. I met him there. TC Blades. Hung out and met Mo Patty. I got to meet everyone, which was really awesome, and put faces to the names and
even Ernie.
Even Ernie. And and like it was just really cool to be able to like chill and talk. And like I was kind of bummed I didn't get to hang out with Donnie much, because I do talk to him a lot. He's like, one of my close homies now, which has been wild. And that's another thing. I made some really good friends out of this whole deal, like I consider you a homie and a good friend. I'm pretty sure if I needed something, hit you up, you'd be there. So it's like a cool thing.
Absolutely.
It's like, yeah.
That part reminds me, and see that my favorite part of both Blade shows I've been at so far has been all of the people from the community I've met. I've had a great time with people from all over the country that I'd been talking to first on G-Ball's channel, and then, on all the others in my own. And getting to meet people in person is so freaking cool.
Yeah, it's wild.
Shit, that was going somewhere. It was.
Yeah.
Originally.
I mean, honestly, bro, I'm like kind of all over the place mentally right now, just because it's like I told you, I woke up straight out of bed and kind of rolled in, and then rolled into you, and then ate some lunch and rolled into this one. So it's been wild. It's hard to keep it all cohesive, I guess. And
I do remember where that was going.
There it is.
Yeah. And meeting all of these awesome freaking people. One of the things that it reminds me of is being in one of the larger motorcycle clubs where I used to. Mrs. Deadly one time had her plane snowed out in Utah. I made a text message. A little while later, somebody picked her up in Utah. I was in Washington. I sent one text message. Couple messages went out. Somebody picked her up in Utah. She had a place to stay for the night and a ride back to the airport the next morning.
Yeah.
And I've always been able to, across the country, reach out and know that if I was somewhere and I needed help, I could get it. Yeah. And this community is the same way. There are so many places that, we could be in a state, you the same. You could be somewhere and have an issue. And if you reach out in this community, somebody's going to get you a place to stay, help you get you figured out.
Yeah, because it's so spread out. And that is the cool thing. It was very much in like my skateboarding career of that was like something I used to like to do. I would just travel, man. And like I could go somewhere with no plan. You just show up to, go to the local skate park, throw down a couple tricks, and everyone's hanging out with you, giving you beers. And then they're like, "What are you doing tonight?" And you're like, "I don't know. I don't have a place to stay." They're like, "Oh, shoot, come with us. You stay here." You ended up it was a fun way to live. And then motorcycles, a lot of skaters transition to motorcycles, after your body can't take the skating much more. Motorcycles kind of still give you that thrill in a different way. And like same with the motorcycle stuff, man. I kind of hit that community and was like it was like, you could break down in North Carolina and make a post on Instagram and pretty much have, someone there with a trailer or a part to help you get back on the road,
Exactly. This community reminds me of the same, because there's so many, everybody that's in this chat right now pretty much would be there to help if you were near them and you needed it,
Guaranteed, guaranteed. And that's it's wild.
Mrs. Deadly just got home. Give me a minute. I'm going to go say hi real quick.
You are good, bro. You are good. What's going on? What's going on with ya, guys? How's your plans for this weekend, everybody? What y'all doing? Been a wild day. And let's see if this works. Been a wild day. And see see when I mute his mic, I'm not echoing no more. But let's let him get back to it. And DBD, just show your hands down there, and I'll know you're back. But I'm watching you. What are you watching? Watching you? That's what you're doing? Yeah, but I know, Fred, are you driving down to Florida for that knife show? I was wondering if you were doing that. I know that's what, next weekend maybe? Can't remember, for the TAC knife show down in Florida. You know, I don't know, man. I've been talking so long that I don't know what else to say. But no, I wish I would come by. Yeah, that's why I was wondering, Fred. I was wondering that because I was curious if you were driving. I was going to tell you to come by. He's back. He's back. There he is.
I got to show the other lump right now. He is very comfortable where he is.
Oh, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy.
What?
Come here. No, you think, no, don't mess with me. You good boy. You good boy. Lazy nap time, buddy. Oh, what? You want more?
Yeah. Since you showed it, I got to show you my.
Yeah, we got to see some shrimp cam.
Let's get a little cam going. I'm not gonna say his name because look at him. Look at that little dude down there snoozing.
We got to throw up the shrimp emojis. He's chilling too.
Look at, he got his balls, his toy, and all his stuff down there.
Yeah, he's all snug and tucked in.
3 toys and 2 balls. You know.
Yeah, he looks very, very, very neglected.
Yeah, he's got the worst life, man, I tell you.
Such a hard life being a dog.
They know. We need to get him a new bed, I think. Get the spikies out of there. There's everybody dropping those shrimp emojis. You dropped them too.
Oh, somebody got jealous.
Well,
but now she can act like she doesn't want the camera. Oh, Wiggles.
Yeah.
Oh, Wiggles. Little pretty girl, Wiggle boy. Yeah.
It was nap time.
That's what they're both trying to say.
What's up, Kemper? How are you, man? That's my buddy right there. That's one of my good friends. He lives out in Oregon. But that's one of my longtime friends, old homie right there, Kemper, in the chat. Good to see you, bud.
What it do, Kemper?
Yeah, man. That's
MK Ultra. I don't think I said what it do, Miranda.
That's one of the ones, you know, if I called him up, he'd be there in a heartbeat, you know. Definitely help me out if I needed it. And same for him. But it's wild. Working on a weekend. That's right.
All right, homie. Hey, did you have any other questions before I bounce?
I probably do, but I can't think of any right now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of tired.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going for this long, isn't it?
It is, man. It is. It is.
I'm gonna go have lunch with Mrs. Deadly. I appreciate you having me on, homie.
Yeah, same to you, man. I appreciate you having me on. And yeah, it's been a fun day. The Saturday Big Takeover has happened.
Hell yeah. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for all the love. It's good to see everybody. And, you know, we will catch y'all soon. Are you rolling yours into Ron's?
I am rolling mine into Ron Crow's, and he's doing his subscriber giveaway and members giveaway today. So fun day over there. Hey. So everyone stick around.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Much love. Stay safe, stay frosty, stay deadly, and I am out of here.
All right, buddy. Later. Man, that's fun. Been a wild day, you know, like I said. So, Fred, you asked Kemper. He said, Kemper, did you go to the PNCCIC? Yeah, he just comes there. He's a homie. He's not much of the knife nerd like we are. He has gotten some knives from me, though, and supported the homie, which is awesome. But, yeah, cool guy. Just a good homie. You out of here, Zach. You take care, man. If you are, you are. But yeah, everyone, this is going to send you over to 2 Ron Crows. So we're going to sit here for another 30 of a minute. I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best. Yeah, right, Kemper? Yeah, that's what Fred's saying. It'll suck you in. But yeah, I want to get back to just, you know, saying again that these are available until Monday. They'll be on the site, you know, but before all the fees kick in, taxes, all that kind of stuff that you got to pay for, you can get them now from me by direct. Just kidding. But we got that one and we got this one. These are all Lemmy models, and they are the 3.5 finger knives. This one's got jimping. The other two do not. But they are available. You got the yellow G10, and then you got the TRD G10. And those two are the slick backs. So if anyone is interested, reach out to me. And we will send them out on Monday. Much love, DBD. Heck yeah. Thanks for hanging. It's been a cool day hanging with you. Longest we've hung out since Blade Show. Blade purchase interest email, burningstablesforge@gmail.com. I appreciate you dropping that, Bluminati. Thank you. Guys. So what's up? What y'all got in your pockets? How about we do a little pocket check? Huh? Any grails out there you guys are eyeing that you're thinking about getting? Let me fit that TKL wallet. You know, I couldn't tell you. And I figure out where Callie put it. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Don't know where. There it is. Let's see. TKL wallet. Nah, it goes in, but I don't know. It's staying, but your blade is all the way there right now. So kinda does. Kinda does. Question, Clayton. What was the 2 kitchen knife set I've seen? I don't know what it was called. These two right here. These are the 3i Atlas models. It's a petty knife and a Nakiri style chef knife. I think that's what you're talking about. I think so. I don't know. Boom, boom. Going to split. Talk to you soon, man. All right. Always. Yeah, I know, Fred. You always got something new. What you got? What are you carrying today? I have a 1-of-1 custom buoy in my hand. That's awesome. Got your knife. Did you get it done yet? I'm carrying the Tenable Tarkin today and my Arkfeld UV as per usual, says Zach Kennard. TC Blades. You're going to show pictures? Send me some pictures, TC, on Instagram, and we'll show it. What's up? Did I miss the good stuff? You did. Best life. Slippery Ladder Damascus. Nah, man, but I love that. I love that. Playing with the Corbin Steelworks Lotus. Crazy fun, but too expensive to just carry around for me. Just to play with at home and at shows. Said Fred the Lug. Dang, those are sweet. Thanks, Lion. Always worried I will leave them somewhere. Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't think that you would. The Caius would not fit in it better. The Caius is got that warny tip on it, and the Caius is slightly longer in the tip than the Lemmy. So don't think it would fit. I think it would actually fit worse, but we can see real quick. Yeah, goes in worse. That tip's just not a good tip for it would probably go right through that sheath in no time. The tip's just so sharp. Reach out, show me the knife you made. Kitchen? Yeah, he made a Bowie. Okay, let's see. I'll run over here. We'll see if TC sent that knife that he just finished up. We'll pull it up and take a look. All right, well, let's look at Fred's got some. Fred, can I share these? You cool with that? Let me know. I have a friend who just left a $12,000 knife in a store when I was trying on clothes. When he went to look for it, gone. Man, that is a bummer. You know, like, man, I wonder if the person that picked it up even knows what it's worth. That's insane. All right. Well, let's check these out. So Fred has got these right here. You got this Takamura SG2 Makaki 6.7 Santoku blade. These are the kitchen knives, of course, guys. Then we got these are going to be fun for me. Miami Black ZDP 1089, a 5-inch utility. The Kai, I'm not even going with these names, man, but you got that one right there, the 4 3/4 right there. You got the Artisan SG2 3.5-inch paring knife. That's a cool knife. I like that paring knife style. I'm actually thinking about making a run of like 5 paring knives to put on the site soon. Maybe some Damas, maybe some Sanmais. And then you got the Santoku at the bottom. And, you know, you got your wall style kind of roundy walls. And then you got your other one up there. Those are really beautiful. I like them. Really good looking. Fred the Lug, geez. You gotta hurt. I really hope there were cameras. You can pull footage. Yeah. You probably have to make the report. I found a $12,000 knife in a change room the other day. Best. That's funny. William Hornbosel dropping those torch emojis. We're going to get some gas. Thanks to TC Blades for the $20 super chat earlier. We're going to go up to Home Depot after this and make sure that we got gas for the next live on Wednesday. Wati OS Myrain Tip Damascus Bowie. What does that mean? That's a hard one to read there, William. Some nice looking knives there. Yep, they are. Oh boy, you guys. So what else, man? What y'all got? Best, you got any new knives you making? Any things you want to send me on Instagram? I'll share them. Anybody want to send me some pictures on Instagram of the knives you're carrying today? I'll share them. If you want to do a little, you know, flying around my eye. I sold it to buy sandpaper. God, sandpaper is so expensive, isn't it? Sandpaper is so expensive, man. So yeah, I'm working on another little chef knife. This one was designed by Faithful EDC, and this is going to be for Faithful EDC. And it is his design. He drew it up. I'm just recreating it. And right now it's in very rough form. You know, I started doing a little bit of grinding for the S grinds on both sides. Obviously, I have a lot of work to do on this one, and we still got to get it ground and blended and all that jazz. But a little choppy chop for him. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna finish that one up. Maybe this weekend is my plan. Ooh, them legs. Yeah. It makes fun of my legs and pants. Yeah, no, hot here in Charleston, South Carolina. Working on a Warncliffe Trapper. Heck yeah. T-dung glass. Just walk from a mode T-dung glass. What? Man, you funny. Damn it. I was supposed to say, where's my raindrop Damascus buoy? When you want it, man. The next one I'm going to do is going to be a, man, I'm exhausted. I'm pooped, guys. Where y'all at? Y'all got to talk to me now. There's 35 of you guys in here. Let's see it. Let me know you're still here and listening. What does everyone always say? Sound off in the chat. That's what I have typing without reading glasses. I hear that, man. You know, I got this Gracchus in. I got to get this thing sent back out. I will send it out this week, Sam. If you're still in here lurking, the Blurpinkle Gracchus prototype in the shop. Really cool knife, guys. Keep your eye out. These are going to be coming out soon. I believe the pre-order's over. I'm pretty sure. But a very wild and cool knife. Fits you good. And all that jazz. Something you want to play with on Instagram. Woot woot, still here. Hear that, hear that. All right, let's check it out, Fred. Let's check it out. Do this and do that. We'll add it up to the stage. Ding 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 ding. Look at them. All right. So from left to right, what we're looking at, Mr. Frederick. Left to right, what we got. It's Michael. You're here. That's cool. I appreciate you, man. And thanks for coming to Bimber. Much love. Appreciate it. Also, guys, we just hit 1,300 subscribers. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Stoked about that. Yeah, I can't wait for that to arrive in my mailbox. What? Full DLC anti-kit. Oh, yo, you got the Gracchus. That's what you're talking about. Awesome. Nice. That Canard's still here. Nice, nice. Those be some wicked designs. Yeah, I think my favorite is going to be the one in the middle. So we got a Chad Nell, Nevada JR, Olimic, Whippersnapper, and the Corbin Lotus. I'm really digging that one in the middle. What's that handle material on the Corbin Lotus there? I like the middle one, though. I like the Whippersnapper. That's my favorite. Sorry if I'm boring you guys. Doing my best, honey. Just getting a little sleepy over. Yeah. I'm here, and the only blades I have today is a pair of scissors to cut paracord. Been learning a few knots and just practicing for now. I hear that, old man Kennard. Are you and Zach Kennard? Are y'all are related? Correct. I am right about this. Correct. I mean, it would be wild if not. But there's also Claytons and Gibsons and chats all the time that I see. So it's not out of there. Yeah, it is a good looking knife. The middle one is a raffia Noel handle. The Corbin is antique red Westinghouse micarta. Okay. Cool. He's my oldest son. Gotcha. Got it. What's up, Sam Magnolia Grace and Knives? How are you? Good to see you, man. Dude, I didn't realize it was 2 in the afternoon, and I said, good morning. Yeah, you're good, bro. Good morning to you. It might be good morning if you're waking up. It could be. Other than that, let's see. Y'all want to see what I got in the forge? I'm going to grab that. Let's talk about that real quick because I'm excited about it. And I'm going to pick it up real quick out the forge. I wonder if it's still hot from yesterday. I came out here. Definitely not. Dude, is it though? Bro, that is insane. It is still hot, actually. It's not hot. It's warm. That is insane. It's been almost 24 hours since I shut this thing off. And these pieces of steel are still warm to the touch. We're going to get a reading on this. Obviously, it's dropped a little bit. Let's grab it real quick. That is insane. Yeah. 108 degrees. These have been in the forge. This stuff has been in the forge since yesterday at 4 o'clock. So it has. It's been over 24 hours. There's still 108 degrees. That is insanity. Last night I went out there and they were they were like 300 and something degrees. But so here it is. That is insane. That's blowing my mind right now that it's still that hot. This is the feather ball bearing Damascus. That little cube. So that one right there is exciting. And then we got our ball bearing. 52-100 ball bearing. Right here. So pretty cool. Excited to see what this stuff is going to turn into. And then we got what's going to become our slippery ladder Damascus. And this bar is, let's see, about 15 inches is what we got, and by a ½ inch. We're going to lose material once we drill and grind. So we might get it back out to about 2 inches wide per se. But yeah, pretty cool. So that's going to make some pretty stuff. This is all Pops Pro Cut ADCRV2. And then we got our Sanmai, a Pops Pro Cut and ADCRV2 as well. And hopefully this stuff is softened up because that ADCRV2 and Pops Pro Cut was almost impossible to cut through yesterday. I had to use a grinder to do it. All right. 5 o'clock somewhere. That's right. That Damascus gonna be sick, man. I'm hoping so. I think it's gonna pound my shit into a booty for me. I'm not doing any custom stuff until I got what I got left to do, and then till it's mid-September. I got some stuff I got to get done. But if you're really serious about it, William, reach out and we'll put you on that list to get on the list thing. What's up, Stacy Bolster Blades? How are you? Blanketed hello to everyone. All right, let's look at them. Let's check out TC's knife he's been working on, y'all. We are going to pull that up. We are going to pull that up. Well, then we'll get to that one. Here we go. TC has been working on this knife. And this is TC's a Bowie knife. There we go. And that's purple. Got some brass pins and a brass guard on it. Nicey, nicey. There you go, TC. Hell yeah. Looking good, looking good. Looking good. Let's see. Get back to the rest of them. There she is. Boom, boom. Nice. Got your little line in there, I see. How'd you do that? How'd you do that? Was that why you ran to a blast cabinet? Curious, curious, curious. Asking for a friend. And then we got Miranda Keith. Dropped today, her carry today, which is awesome. I see that Motley. Look at that. You got the Motley, and then you got the little shit down there. Love that. Love that. Got a little Wixco up there. A porcupine, looks like, I believe. I don't know what that one is. You got a Burning Stable Forge Hanky Poo Poo. TRM. Tag along. Don't know what that titanium knife is. Right there. Pretty sure it was right. I don't know what the Wixco is either. Then down here, you got this one. I don't know what any of these are. I'm not going to lie. Really cool. Really cool. Loving it. The only ones I know are the ones that are mine, that I made. Oopsies. Oopsies. Sweet. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, yeah, you need to go. You better leave now. For the snap cuts. Reach out to me. Yeah, uh-oh, Troy, you are in trouble. It'd be nice to her, that nice lady. All right, let's see here. I want to go over here, guys. I'm getting I wanted to make sure that this went so we could roll over to Ron, but I'm telling you right now, I'm a little beat. So I want to check to see if he is. So I got a notification, and I want to see if he's running. See if he is running, then we're gonna. He started in 7 minutes and 55 seconds. Tell you what, y'all want to run over there and hang in this chat before, or you want me to stay with you? Y'all are falling out. Don't do that. It's purple light. It's buffalo horn. Oh, nice. Yeah, I like that buffalo horn stuff. Yeah, let's roll it over there. It's going to send you over there regardless because he's got it up and it's got the live chat. So, guys, let's go there. Get in the live. start talking to that chat. I'm just falling out here in the last few minutes, and he's going to be coming on in 7 minutes. So let's run y'all over there. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have no clue. Best life. Haven't decided yet. Maybe I don't know. Don't have a clue. It could be any of the designs I make could be coming out of that Damascus. Michael Miller, I think I miss you. What's up, man? What's cooking today is, bro, we did DVDs live earlier, and now we did it. DVD came in here at mine, so we did a little double header. And I tell you, a double header is it's work. Clayton, is the Dauntless a saber grind? No. I don't know what that means. It's a full grind. It's a full flat grind. Not full flat grind, but it's a, I don't know. Here, I'll show you one. Let's do it. Let's run one. Good question. Thanks for asking questions that takes me time to answer, because that helps me. Let's get this. I'm going to, let's see. Let's share the screen, and I will show you the Dauntless. Let's go here. Let's go here. Boom. Here you go. This is the Dauntless. You got I wouldn't say I don't know, saber grind. I don't know what it is. It's a flat grind that runs a little over halfway up the bevel or the blade. There it is. That is it. So what you think about that? That's basically that. I don't know if that answers your question. Sorry if I missed one. I scrolled pretty good there. You're all good. What's up, Terry? How are you? You're welcome. Clayton, a saber grind is basically a frag grind that only goes part of the way up the blade instead of like a full flat. Okay, so yeah, I guess so. Definitely run out of stuff to say when chat slows down and you're by yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's just true, especially when you're talking for quite some time. What makes a chef knife different than your Dauntless? They're both knives, and I'm still not sure what in the geometry makes a knife in the kitchen different. In my opinion, you know, you have the rock in your knife. You can have flat, but you can have the rock in your knife. But like in the Dauntless, it's different ergonomics, I think, for the cutting edge, you know, like on that knife specifically. But I would say that distal taper is a big deal in a chef knife. The distal taper, making it thin, doing S grinds, doing things like that. I do a slight convex. I do a full grind on my chef knives. I do a full grind, and then I taper the grind out through that knife. So you get a grind that runs up here. I'll just talk about it. I take this knife, right? I'll do my initial grind, and then I got this on the back. I will take this, and this will from here, from this point of the knife, taper all the way down. And then the grind will taper from this spot right here. Basically, all of that grind will be from thicker up in here to thin. And then in this area will be thin down all the way to the front. And it will be thin, thin, thin up in this area, but thicker back here. So the geometry is just tapering. You have a lot more tapering than you have on a Dauntless or one of my regular flat or my fixed blade knives. It's flat. The whole knife's flat from here to from here to tip. The grind is the only thing that changes that knife. In a chef knife, there's a lot more geometry of tapering going on in the knife. There's tapering up here. There's tapering here. There's tapering from the full spot from in this zone, and all that going down at edge. Now, if it's just a flat grind, it might look flat, and then I will convex it. There'll be a slight mild convex for food release on it. Not much, but enough to take food release. So there's just like there's a lot of blending grinds throughout a chef knife. It's not just, you know, a ground bevel like that on a chef knife. You don't just grind a bevel, in my opinion, on a chef knife. You have to distal taper it. You have to lighten the load. You have to take it all out and make it ergonomically balanced. You know, like right now, this is so forward heavy. By the end of it, I want it to balance right there at that point of use. That's my opinion on a chef knife. I don't know if that answered the question. I don't know. Just grind them. Terry. Thank you. It's hard to see on Insta. Oh, no worries. Okay, what's an S grind? An S grind is you're taking a cup out. You're basically hollowing out the middle of a chef knife, and they call it an S grind. You take out, you can do it on either side. You can have it flat on this side. You can have an S on this side for food release. So you cut through something like a potato, it creates a air pocket pop, and it'll pop the food off for food release is basically what the S grind is. So the S grind is basically, yeah, it's a hollow grind. It's hollow ground right in here. And it can taper out. You can do several different things with it, but your S grind is designed for food. That sounds like an explosion. I don't think that was thunder, but it sounded like an explosion outside. Don't know what that is, but interesting. All those knives that I sent you, I really am only using the utility and the petty the most. Once in a while, the bunka, yeah, the Sandoku. I mean, the Chinese or the Japanese versions. There's so many different things for, like, this is a vegetable chopper. These knives, this knife will be designed to chop vegetables. Vegetable choppers, your meat choppers, you got different. I mean, there's a lot. It's a wild rabbit hole of all of it. Would a hollow grind work for you? Yeah. Well. What's a sever? Is that like a one-sided hollow? Yeah, I mean, you can do one side, you can do two sides. It can be either or on the S grinds. Yeah. I heard it here too. Did that sound like an explosion? It didn't sound like thunder. It is thunder though. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. The Santoku. Okay. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm a beat. I'm exhausted. It came from you, Clay. Yeah. Yeah, well, Mr. Ron's live, so we're gonna pop over there. I'm gonna send you all over that way. And you know, he's got 15 people in the chat. Let's run over there and say hello to him. Everyone, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much. And it's been a fun day. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good one and much love to you guys. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night and a good weekend. Be safe out there. Bye-bye. I hit the wrong button. All right, y'all. Bye now.